Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? Episode number 362, Drink It Till You podcast, the only podcast that lasts until the last drop. How the hell is your Sunday going? How the hell is your week? Hope everybody's okay. I hope you're safe out there. Hope you had a great holiday. It's all over now. It's all downhill from here. That's the big one. The weather, I'm going to blame the weather a little bit by not putting me exactly in the Christmas spirit. It's just so weird in Texas. Like, you go up north, I'm sure it's snowing already. You got a nice little chill to the air. It's like, down here in Texas, you get like 3 days of 30-degree weather. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's like Christmas coming. And then the next week and a half is like 70 degrees, which I'm not complaining. 70 is not hot. Like, it could be worse, like summertime. But it's not necessarily the heat. It's just, the weather doesn't really put you in the mood. But we trudged through. It is all over now. All the presents have been given. It's, I am glad it's over. My parents always used to say that to other parents in passing. You ready for Christmas? It's like, I'm ready for it to be over. And I always thought that was just like, oh, they're just grumpy. But no, I get it. It's so much work. It's so much fuss. And I'm the worst procrastinator there is, too. So 6 a.m. Christmas morning, I'm like wrapping gifts. And my daughter comes out. And I have to like shoo her away. So she doesn't see the gifts I'm wrapping. It's like she's ready to go. Understandably so. She's ready to just crack open presents. And I'm still wrapping some. I'm just the worst. I just wait till the last second, and it's nobody else's fault. I don't blame anybody else. It's all me. I've worked very hard in my life. I think with procrastination comes being a late person. And if you know me personally, you know I'm such a late person. You text me, I will respond within a few minutes. Just don't ask me to arrive anywhere on time, because it's not going to happen. No, but I have actually worked on that a lot over the past couple of years. Being an on-time person. Being an early person. Screw on time. I mean, on time, you're pretty much late, right? You're like scrambling to get the day started. Be an early person. Why am I preaching to everybody else like they're always late? I'm the one who's late. You guys aren't late, are you? Are you procrastinators too, like me? But yeah, I was wrapping presents early Christmas morning. We got it done, though. We got it taken care of. My daughter was happy. I mean, the events, it was just a full week of just doing things, which was cool. We went to see... we waited a couple of days after Christmas to go see a movie. And we went to see Mufasa, which was cool, I grew up with all those animated cartoons, all those Disney cartoons. Aladdin being my favorite. Lion King, I sort of like Lion King, but it was really sad. Which I didn't like that part, So Lion King wasn't really it for me. There's nothing really sad in Aladdin. They're all just looking for treasure. I guess it's sad that he's so poor. It's sad that he's so poor that he has to steal bread and run from the guards, which he's very good at. But yeah, Lion King, it was okay. I've definitely seen it. There's a couple on the list. Little Mermaid, obviously. Just not top of my list. But yeah, dude, they're getting so good at the animation. It's ridiculous, man. Like, video games too. Video games and movies. They're getting so good. I don't even know if it's still called CGI. Like, that's how advanced it is now. Is it still called CGI, or is some nerd out there, like, laughing at me? Like, that's not what it is anymore. It's this new technology. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but man, what impresses me so much, and I know this is like so simplistic, but it impresses me when they can show like water that's CGI that looks like real water. Like they're really good at water. Like there's some scenes where the the lions were like running or something, and you could kind of tell, at least as an adult. I mean, dude, to a kid, if they would have come out with that when I was a kid, I mean, it would literally, I would think it's real. I'm just thinking from a kid's perspective. You know, that's magical. Like these animals are, how do they train all these animals to sing and talk perfect English? I mean, it's amazing. But yeah, dude, the water, I mean, when they go over water, it looks just like, I mean, it's like you're looking out from a plane or from a boat or whatever. It's amazing. There were some scenes where the lions, like I said, were running, and it did look a little weird. It looked a little funky. You could tell it was CGI. But there were other parts of it that were just, oh my God, it's insane. Pretty good comedy. I mean, they tried to keep the parents involved. And trust me, if you haven't seen it yet, there is a lot of singing in the movie. I don't remember in Lion King. I know there's, you know, they have a lot of songs in there, but I mean, they had to sing about everything. The bad guy had to sing, you know, about how he was going to make you go bye-bye, which was kind of stupid to me, honestly. You can't be a big bad beast and be telling people bye-bye. It's weird. But yeah, tons of singing. What's his name? Seth Rogen was the... I can't ever remember the two little side characters. Pumbaa. I think it's Pumbaa. I think that was Seth Rogen. Which he had a couple of funny parts in there. It was pretty cute. Callbacks to the original or whatever. They were actually singing a song from the original, and the... God, I just watched the movie the other day. I can't remember anybody's name. The monkey. Like, what's his name? They keep calling him a baboon, but he's like, I'm not a baboon. Oh my God. Whatever. But basically, it's just a baboon telling a story of Mufasa and growing up as Mufasa, which is, you know, it was cool. They're starting to get really good about that in movies. Just telling the origin story. Like, you don't even have to write the origin story before you write the main story. It's like one story comes out, and then you can just kind of like fit the pieces together to make another movie. Which, you know, I was actually upset when we got there with our seat choice. I mean, everything else was taken, and we had to sit in the front 2 rows. It's like A is the very front row, B is the row right behind it, then there's a little walkway, and then there's all the other regular seats. Well, we had to sit in row B, and I was like, oh my God, like, this is gonna suck, dude. Like, my neck is gonna hurt after this. I'm going to be more disinterested in this movie than I normally would be from just the angle I have to look up at. I mean, dude, some of these movies, like, I couldn't imagine being that close on row B and watching something like The Bourne Identity. You know what I mean? Like, that camera work in that movie was ridiculous. Dude, just like watching it on a regular screen made me dizzy. Could you imagine seeing it in a theater? Everybody like fucking spinning around and karate fighting, and it's just too much. I mean, the camera movement in those movies is ridiculous. So I was a little upset. It's the only choice we had. I mean, we told our daughter we're going to take her to the movie to, you know, see either Moana 2 or Mufasa. She picked Mufasa, which I tried to sway her, because I think Moana 2 would have been the far better choice for all involved, even the child. It's like trying to give her the options. I was like, we can see Mufasa, or we can see Moana 2, the second one. You know, there's the first one, they made a second one. You want to go see the second one? She's like, Mufasa. I'm like, dang it. I would rather see Moana 2, to be honest with you. You know, just judging I'm kind of giving ratings here on Disney movies, apparently, all of a sudden. Moana, the original versus the Lion King original, Moana just wins easily to me. It's more entertaining. It's more parent-friendly, I guess, I don't know. So yeah, we ended up seeing Mufasa. It was cool. I'd rather have seen Moana. I guess I'll just have to go to the movies by myself. Like, that's not creepy. One adult male watching Moana 2. Well, it's a good movie. Do I have to explain that to everybody walking through the door? Or I have to pretend. I either have to explain it's a good movie, and I'm just like a movie buff, or I have to pretend like my family's meeting me in like 30. Yeah, they'll be here. Well, I guess you'd have to buy like 3 tickets then, right? 4 tickets to make it look realistic. Oh, they'll get their tickets when they're here. Well, you don't want to sit together, sir? Yeah, this plan is flawed. I don't know how to go see Moana 2. I'll wait for it to come out on DVD or whatever they do nowadays. On stream. So yeah, it was a great holiday, man. I am glad it's over. New year, new me. I am actually ramping up to start doing better on my diet, to actually start exercising. And I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm going to do. Every time I tell you guys what I'm going to do, it lasts like a single week, and I'm usually done and back to my old ways, eating bad and stuff. But I'm going to tell you anyway, because I really want to stick to it. Give me 6 months of this, and I think I'll be good. I'm going to basically just do intermittent fasting. I'm going to eat from the hours of like 7 p.m. till probably 9 p.m. I'll give myself a 2-hour window. That'll be it for the day. Go to work in the morning, black coffee. The reason I want to do the intermittent fasting is it's the only diet to where, like when I was doing the vegan thing, I never wanted to work out. Ever, ever, ever. It's like at first you feel really good. And I'm not knocking anybody if you're vegan. Like, good on you. I've done it before. But this is just me from my personal experience. It's like the first week I feel wonderful. I feel great. I'm like, I can do this forever. And then like 2-3 weeks in, it's like my energy is completely zapped. And then I don't want to work out. The intermittent fasting is really the only diet where I actually want to work out. And the reason I want to work out is I have the energy. When you eat, like your blood levels, they go crazy, they go up and down, and they have to stabilize and all this. It's a lot of work for your body to even eat a meal. But when I'm fasting, it's like my energy is even all day long. And in that even energy, I'm not planning on going and like blasting myself at the gym, but even going and doing like 3 sets of curls, that's wildly beneficial. Like, even though it's a little workout, like that's what I want mostly. And anything I do is like efficiency, where I don't have to work too hard. I guess there's the laziness part of me. I don't want to have to work too hard, but I want maximum results. And honestly, this is the best way that I've ever found, where I actually feel like working out. When I do work out, I feel even better. It like energizes me even more. They say that HGH levels when you're intermittent fasting are like huge. They're like through the roof. It's like such a great way to build muscle. So that's what I'm doing for the new year. I gotta stop soda. I'm sticking with liquor for this show. Cheat day. I'm not even planning on a cheat day. Because as soon as you start doing that, you start looking forward to the cheat day. And then the one cheat day becomes 2 cheat days. Then 2 cheat days becomes 3. And then you're in a mess again. So that's my plan for the new year. I'm going to start. This is going to sound lame. I'm going to start tomorrow. That's the best time to start anything. Is tomorrow. Not now. Tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna start tomorrow. A couple of days before the new year. Or actually, I don't really have. I mean, it's past midnight at this point, so it's technically Monday. But but yeah, that's my plan. I'm still gonna booze, once a week for this show. Intermittent fasting the rest of the time. I'm not making a schedule for workouts. I'm just going to do it as I feel. And we'll see what happens by summer. We'll see how long I can stick to it first off. And then we'll see what happens by summer. Let's go ahead and take another drink. Cheers, everybody. And that's the thing, too. This New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and 4th of July are the worst for, like, drinking and driving and accidents. So let me go ahead and get on my soapbox. Don't drink and drive. Treat yourself to an Uber. Treat yourself to a Lyft. Treat yourself to a DoorDash. Treat yourself to an Uber Eats. Call a taxi. Call a loved one if you're too hammered. Just be safe, man. It gets really hectic. I can't tell you how many times in my life I've just been driving on the highway, like driving home from a friend's house. Sometimes my friends live like an hour away. Hour and a half sometimes in some cases, and just driving back, it's like 1 a.m. or something, and just driving back, the drunk assholes, I mean, you can see them in the rear view. They're like way back on the highway, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, they're like blowing by you, and like you can feel the wind in your car like pull your car into the other lane. It's fucking terrible, man. It's scary as shit. I don't know. I don't get it. It's stupid. No reason to do it. So, just be safe. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Just be safe out there. I want to be able to talk in your ear holes for much longer than just a couple of days more. I'd love to be able to do it for 7 more years. So anyway, let's go ahead and take another drink. My throat's dry today. I was supposed to be watching this Stars game. It's not happening. I wish they would come out with a schedule. I do love Victory Plus. I actually had an issue the other day with the app. It was like saying something weird about my location. I'm like, what? I've never seen this before. My location's the same. Like, I'm still in DFW. Like, I should be able to watch this game. I should be able to watch my Dallas Stars. So it was giving me this weird location. I emailed Victory Plus. And, I mean, within 5 minutes, they replied to me and said they reset my location. I might have to shut off my phone. I might have to close down the app if I don't shut off my phone. Restart my phone if I need to. So I closed down the app first. That didn't work. I restarted my phone. That worked. And, I mean, within a few minutes, they had already responded and fixed my problem, and I was on my way to watch the game. I was like, you know what? That was excellent customer service. Like, that's what we're all looking for when we do anything with customer service. Just consumers in general. If you call the cell phone company, that's the kind of customer service you're looking for. If McDonald's fucked your order up and you're calling because you're pissed, that's the kind of customer service we're looking for. I know not a lot of places provide that, but it was awesome, and I praised them for it, and I gave them a review, or at least that person who fixed my problem a review. But the one little complaint I do have is, like, what's the schedule? Like, I thought every single game was supposed to be on Victory Plus. Like, that's where you can find every Dallas Stars game. This game against Chicago we had, not on there. It's not there. So I didn't get to watch any of the game like I planned. Like, I wait till it's, like, convenient for me to watch the game. Now that I have the app, you can do that. Sometimes I get out of work late. The game starts at 6:30. I'm not out of work till 7 sometimes. It just depends. And it's just so convenient to be able to, like, not have to rush and, like, Like before getting home, it's like you have to rush to the TV to turn it on. It's probably already in period 2. You missed everything that happened, so you just, and then you're like doing other shit to like decompress for the day. It's like you're changing your clothes, you got, whatever, taking a shower, making, starting dinner so you can have something to eat before you go to sleep. It's just like, now you don't have to worry about it. It's like you get home, kick off your shoes, you can sit there and play on your phone for 10 minutes. Don't worry, the game's still going to be there. But that's my only little minor small. I'm very, very happy with the app otherwise. But like, what are the games that aren't going to be on Victory Plus? Like, I know they have deals with other broadcast companies. I just wish we knew which ones weren't going to be on there. That way I can adjust for that. I missed the whole game completely. I know we won 5-1 over Chicago, which we should be doing. So let's go ahead and look at the NHL. We'll go ahead and look at the standings, see where everybody's at. I don't even know how long I've been talking here. Okay, about 21 minutes. Sorry if that was loud. I had to adjust the mic there. Let's go ahead and start NHL Eastern Conference. The Atlantic Division, I'll give you the top 3. Maple Leafs, Panthers, Bruins. Metropolitan Division, Devils, Capitals, Hurricanes. I don't quite think Ovechkin's back, though he is already, skating, which is just ultra impressive. At his advanced age, the will of that dude, it's just insane, dude. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. He wants to break the record so bad. And I want him to. A lot of us fans want him to. I never thought I would see a player even come close to it. You hear the number when you're a kid that Wayne Gretzky scored, and you're like, yeah, no one's ever touching that. It's over. When is anybody? It's going to take one special player, probably 15 years from now. No, dude, there's a player in my lifetime that's it's crazy. Anyways, I wish him a speedy recovery. I hope he comes back. Actually, I need to look at their last game. Is he back? I haven't been on Ovechkin watch since he's been hurt, obviously. Anyways, let's keep doing standings. Central Division, you got the Jets, the Wild, the Avalanche. Uh-oh. My Stars in 4th place. Pacific Division, Golden Knights, Kings, Oilers. All pretty tight divisions. Points looking similar amongst every division. Let's see who has the most points. Is it the Devils? 51 points? Holy crap. No, it's the Jets. Yeah, I forgot they got off to such a hot start. It's really going to be hard to catch them. And I think we lost. Didn't we lose to the Wild the other night? The Stars? I'm pretty sure, so that's not going to help us. You got the Sabres and the Stars tomorrow. That should be a win for us. Should be. I noticed we kind of do this thing to where we play to the whatever opponent. Oh, no, we won against the Wild. What am I talking about? Did we? How long ago was that? I'm all mixed up. I don't know. We lost to the Wild at overtime. We beat the Blackhawks. Sabres are next. But yeah, we kind of do this thing to where we play to the level of our opponent. You know what I mean? If it's a really good Vegas Golden Knights team, we're neck and neck with them. If it's the terrible, I'm trying to think of the worst team in the league, which is probably the Ducks, right? If we're playing against the Ducks, it's like we're neck and neck with them too. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Just play to our top level as much as possible, and we should be good. We should trounce those bottom feeders, for lack of a better term. Even though I love all my NHL teams. But yeah, it's like we always play to their level, whatever shitty level, and it's like, come third period, there's 5 minutes left, and we're in a fucking game all of a sudden. You know what I mean? It's like, we gotta fight to get 2 points out of this thing. It's like, dude, didn't we just play Vegas, and it's like, we pushed them to overtime? Now we're letting the Ducks push us to overtime? It's weird. So yeah, there's a little NHL. I know some NFL happened today. Oh boy. I'm going to go ahead and say it. My Dallas Cowboys not making it to the playoffs. I think we all knew that a long time ago. But also, and I don't know, sometimes I see pictures online. I don't know if I should believe them or not. But I saw a picture of, I guess, the draft coming up, where we would sit. And it's also not good. Like you would think losing all those games, you would get a high draft pick, good to go, no problem. But no, we don't have a good draft pick. We aren't going to the playoffs. And even if we did have a good draft pick, what are we going to do with it? To be honest, like, we're going to trade it for future considerations and a bag of footballs. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to amount to anything for us. All that to say, there's things that need to change before we're ever going to be good again. So just down the line here, Chiefs over the Steelers 29-10, Ravens over the Texans 31-2. They got a safety. That's the only points they scored. Wow. Seahawks over the Bears. Look at this barn burner, 6-3. Woo, boy. Chargers over the Patriots, 40-7. Good Lord. The Chargers found all the Seahawks and Bears points. Bengals over the Broncos, 30-24. Rams over the Cardinals, 13-9. Those damn dirty birds. The Eagles over by Cowboys, 41-7. Good God. It doesn't even hurt anymore, people. It doesn't even hurt anymore. You can't scare me. I'm a Cowboys fan. Don't ever question my loyalty. I'm a Cowboys fan. I was thinking about this the other day too. Don't ever question my loyalty, because you should see the way I like hold on to a pair of socks, dude. Like, I will have a toe poking out the front and still wear them like a week later after I clean them. It's crazy. I'm so loyal to socks. I don't know why. Buccaneers over the Panthers. I think I might have said that already. 48-14. Bills over the Jets. They continued their phenomenal season. 40-14. The Giants over the Colts. 45-33. Raiders over the Saints. 25-10. Jags over the Titans. 20-13. Dolphins over the Browns. 20-3. Vikings over the Packers. What a huge game. 27-25. Wow. Commanders over the Falcons, 30-24. So everybody in our division won this week except for us. Somebody was going to lose. I mean, us versus the Eagles. It was either... it wasn't going to be the Eagles. Let's be honest. It's just not going to be the Eagles. They're better than us this season. Today, Monday, since it is past midnight technically, Lions versus the 49ers. That should be a hell of a game. Hopefully I'll check that one out. That's a little around the NFL. If you got them drinking, bottoms up. Cheers, everybody. And to end it, let's do NBA, because I have no clue what's happening. Dude, and the NBA is just struggling, dude. Like, I keep seeing all these reports about, their viewership is just so bad. So bad. I mean, I don't know, like, the overall numbers, how it would compare with the NHL. But I would bet in the next couple of years, the NHL is going to take over the NBA in viewership. It's boring, to be honest. Like, I love my Dallas Mavericks. It's nothing against, them. But it really does get boring when you get the same teams in the championship every year. It's like, when you can guess who's going to win it, like last year, it's like the Mavericks versus the Celtics. It's like, even as a Mavericks fan, I love my Mavericks, but you know who's going to win. You know it's going to be Boston. I mean, look at their season. They had all season. There's just no... What's the right word? There's no... I keep wanting to say diversity, but that's not the correct word. There's no adversity. Thank you. There's no adversity. It's just it's either Golden State or it's going to be fucking Boston. Cavaliers, pretty damn good, even though LeBron's not there anymore. Hasn't been there in years. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of boring. Anyways, so with that said, now that I stomped all over the NBA, let me go ahead and give you some standings, as if you care. The Eastern Conference. This is pretty impressive. Cavaliers 27-4. First place, and then you got the Celtics, Knicks, Magic, Hawks, Bucks, Heat, Pacers. That's at the playoffs started today. My Mavericks dropping down a little bit by 1 seat. We're in 4th now. You got the Thunder, the Grizzlies, the Rockets, the Mavericks, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves. If the playoffs started today, which I think we lost against the Timberwolves in our last meeting. But, it's going to happen. They were probably pissed and getting booted out of that NBA Cup. Which, the money in that freaking thing, dude, alone. Are there any contracts for people who are 5'11" that can just play in the NBA Cup just to earn that money? That would be cool. Last year when they did it, it was $300,000 for everybody on the team who won the NBA Cup, which is fucking insane. This year bumped up to $500,000, $500,000 to every player on the winning team for the NBA Cup. I mean, good Lord. Like, talk about incentive. And actually, I think LeBron was complaining about it because he's like, wait, last year we only got $300,000. This year, and the Lakers won last year. This year they're getting $500,000. Lakers didn't win this year. It's like, well, you weren't getting shit anyway. But Mavs beat lost to the Timberwolves, beat the Suns, lost to the Trailblazers, 126-122. That's a pretty high scoring game. Who was that the other night? Maybe like a week ago. Where it's like they scored 140 points. Which actually isn't the highest ever, which is insane to think about. I can't remember who it was that scored, what game it was. I feel like it was like in the 2000s or something. It was like the one team scored 162 points or something like that, which is the highest ever in the NBA. I can't remember who it is. I could look it up. I'm just not going to. But things like that are cool, like highest scoring game ever. It's just like, how often are you going to get that? And nobody really knows, like, before the game. Like, if it's a championship game, we all know to watch. It's a championship game. But just a random, if you missed the game, if you weren't planning on watching the game, you missed history. You missed one of the highest scoring games ever. I don't know. They got to do something. Because it's just, basketball, just think about it. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, basketball was so much freaking fun. I don't know, man. There's just something different about it. I think it's all the super teams like people say. But I don't know. Obviously having Michael Jordan is a huge advantage. But, like the later generations, we had our guys, Kobe Bryant, Shaq for what he was. Like exciting players like that. Charles Barkley was back in the Michael Jordan days, but yeah, man, I just can't quite put my finger on it. Why it's just not exciting anymore. It's not the same. And being from Dallas, like, I don't know. It just feels different because, like, look at the Bulls. Like, I love the Bulls forever and ever because of those championships back in the day, in the 90s. And it's like, why is that different? Why is that different from the Golden State Warriors winning a couple championships in a row? Why is that different? I really don't know. I guess maybe because, I don't know, it feels like Michael Jordan didn't form like supergroup. He developed a supergroup. And obviously not just him. Like, he had a great coach and all that stuff. It wasn't just him. But, great players have great influence on other players, I've talked about this all the time, about being a nice guy. And like men's sports, it's like it usually doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, Michael Jordan would get in your fucking face if you were fucking up and yell at you and, whatever he did. I don't know if he'd belittle you, but he'd make you feel like shit probably for playing bad. He had a hard edge to him because he wanted to win. That's all he wanted, was to win. I mean, that picture where he's like holding the NBA championship like it's a fucking newborn baby, like up to his forehead. I mean, that's all that man lived for, So if you were going to get in his way, or you weren't going to contribute in the way you should be contributing, he had something to say. I love that. That has to be what it is. It's like teams are put together now rather than developed, I mean, how many people knew those other names on the team before Michael Jordan was with them? Tony Kukoc, Scottie Pippen. Not to say they weren't good players. Obviously, they developed into championship caliber players. But I think that's probably why it was so exciting, was because they developed. They worked, So anyway, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know shit about the NBA. My least watched sport of all. I know my Texas Rangers are making some moves, dude. I am definitely excited for some baseball to come back. That's the beautiful thing about watching all through the whole season. It's like by the time it comes back, it doesn't feel like that long, It's only been a couple of months. So anyways, all right, I've rambled long enough. Thank you guys for listening. Last episode of the year. Happy New Year. Be safe, please. For the love of God, be safe. Let's go ahead and finish these off. Cheers, everybody. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. I will talk to you all next week. I love you all. Be safe. Bye. Happy New Year.